going with Bethesda for some years, and then Microsoft looking around the corner.
Microsoft, you know the cover of Resident Evil 2, that zombie looking over the corner. That was Microsoft.
I don't think I'm supposed to be here yet.
Mausoleum.
Let's be the first to welcome these monsters.
Oh, wait a minute.
Let's get it over with. Time for a change.
Save some for the rest of us.
Hey, be safe,
There's
guys.
the days. Did you ever play The Messenger? Did you ever play that?
Yo.
Not dead yet.
Say it so.
That's a pretty good,
Sorry, that was not a no for you.
No.
I mean, it is also true.
This is true.
Please
Now,
tell me that's not the last one.
it's kind of like a, it pays homage to like Ninja Gaiden and some of the older like NES or like Sega Genesis type style like Shinobi games. And you're the messenger, so basically like you're supposed to like defeat the demon king or whatever that takes over the island you're on, the island of like ninjas or whatever. So you're just like this nobody, and it turns out that like the messenger that basically like it's one of those like space-time continuum things where like like the person that was supposed to save you guys is actually you in the future.
Reinforcements.
Oh, okay.
And then it's like you had to go and do that journey all over again. And it's like you kind of had to, yeah. It's funny. It's a pretty funny game. It kind of has like this like they kind of like make fun of you because he like the character is like he's kind of like a loser, and so it's like you kind of have to like I guess you kind of like having to like prove yourself. And but the game itself, it's cool. I like it. Like, holy crap, this is insane. Excuse me?
Time to go wild, Chad.
God damn it. I hope there's like an upgrade to how many potions you get. Because
Holy cow. That's crazy.
like 5 is not enough. 5 is not enough. I cannot believe.
I thought you were singing that I don't wanna know
Oh.
if you're playing me, keep it on the low.
Oh, I forgot about that song.
There.
Probably should have been playing that
Be
one.
ready for anything.
Oh, darn.
Dodge.
Ooh, alright. I was not aware of that.
Now's your chance.
Jeez, man, these bosses are kind of crazy.
Might be in big trouble.
Just keep hitting them.
It's funny because like whenever you when you're like shooting in this game, it just sounds like little like claps or something. It's funny.
Concentrating.
Oh my! How am I supposed to do this? Oh my god!
That's all about it.
I can learn from this.
I'm like, come on, I can do this. I beat Mega Man X.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can,
like,
I can.
So you got 50,000 double dragon.
50,000. Oh god.
Don't stand a chance.
50,000. Oh my goodness. I thought that was a coin for me to collect. I didn't know it was gonna hurt me. That's deceiving. Oh, okay. Oh, darn it.
Surprise! You subverted your expectations.
Careful now.
For real.
Good. Can't be.
God dang it, Jack! Come on.
Ah, okay. So I do need to collect those. No.
Alright, let me take a look at this stuff. Oh, that was a screenshot. I wanted to do that.
Oh, darn.
That is better. I don't know
Oh
how
my
much
god.
Let me see how much this is actually helping it. Immense Affinity, 71. What's another 50? That's fine. Right?
Wow.
54.
You went for broke and now you're croaked. That's funny.
You're joking, dang.
Freaking insult to injury.
70. 9% more. Or to level it up, I guess.
Darn.
Shadow boots. Shadow boots. Twilight boots.
I come on, you freaking frogs. Let's go. It's basically the Toad and the Frog.
Oh, true.
Remember that?
Yeah, that but was that the last Disney princess movie? Well, I guess
If it was a what?
That was like the last Disney. Oh no, I'm thinking the Princess and the Frog, not the Toad.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, oh my goodness. The Toad and the Frog was like those books. Those, the
yeah.
children's books.
I barely read them. As you can tell by my immediate knowledge of Princess and the Frog.
Batty, now's not the time. Stop. Stop messing with my microphone. It's try not to die and like fighting off my cat. Just sit in my lap. Boom. Hopefully that does something. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? I wonder if I'm even like at the right I wonder if I'm even like at the right, like if I'm actually able to do this now, you know, like, if I have the right.
Oh right, if you're supposed, yeah.
You know, because there's just a map. You can kind of go wherever you know, wherever's available. So. Ah, darn.
Keep dying, but to be fair, it's because I'm not healing at the right time. I have potions, I'm just not healing, and I'm dying.
Darn.
We got company.
Be ready for anything.
is a win.
What are y'all fighting over there? Damn.
All right.
Bit off a little too much there.
At least we have time to take a breather.
Come on. Oh, God.
Fight me, Spider.
I mean, they're using it. Sorry. Maybe I'm not ready for that.
Unfortunately,
Sword's breath.
I'm not ready for
Sorry
it.
if I dropped the ball.
Ruse of the Ooze. Alright, let's try this.
Dang, is it Ivan Ooze from Power Rangers?
Ivan Ooze is back with a vengeance. Oh, darn.
No, at least this is gone.
More monsters.
All you got? Yeah. Hurry before there are more.
Getting desperate.
Yeah.
Ah, dang. Okay.
I could do that.
Kind of easy to figure out.
Yeah, got things.
That's like the Super Ghouls and Goblins. You ever played that?
Oh yeah. And I also watched the nerd video on the AVGN.
The what?
The AVGN. This is the. Is this the ship? Is this the ship? I do not want to go to this ship yet, because I think there was something in the back that I didn't go to yet. Oh, that was Ghosts and Goblins. There wasn't Super Ghosts and Goblins though.
They had. I know they had. They had is it Ghosts and Goblins or Ghouls? I guess it's the same thing, isn't it?
It may have been Ghouls and Goblins. Yeah, now I'm confused too.
But I know
I
they
think it's
remade
both.
it. Like the Capcom did like a new version of it.
Yeah, they just did, yeah, like last year or a year or two ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And people were acting like it was the best thing ever. I think it had like randomized levels or something.
Oh really? I thought about trying it. It just looked crazy.
Yeah, and
Oh,
people
darn.
were, yeah, people were going on about it for a while, but you know, some of this stuff is politically motivated because like they love certain games. That's why no one's wants to talk about Stranger's Paradise. Because apparently Elden Ring is just gonna be so big that it's like I was telling Jordan, I'm like, Horizon Forbidden West came out, big game. Strangers of Paradise is coming out. Gran Turismo 7 launched last week, and all I can hear about is Elden Ring. You know, it's like
True.
it's like these aren't just like any games. It's like these are big games, like Gran Turismo 7. We haven't had a numbered Gran
that's true.
Turismo since 6 on PS3.
Wow. So there hasn't been a new Gran Turismo since then?
Well, no, numbered, because GT Sport came out on PS4.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
that's
that
true,
one.
that's true.
But
Right.
like, it's like, you gotta be kidding me. It's like, that was a lot. Like, those three games that people should be talking about. But every time I read anything, it's like, oh, this person has speed run Elden Ring in 25 minutes. Do this, you may not be doing this in Elden Ring. I'm like, are y'all for real?
Yeah, it seems like Elden Ring's all over the place. Ah, crap.
I mean, it is. I'm sure it's a great game, because it looks like it would be. But
You
at the
look
same
almost
time, it's
disappointed,
like,
Jack.
The webs are everywhere.
yeah, it ain't that big, y'all. I think they're legit doing it to not have to talk about other things. Like, hey, we can ignore this game.
Honestly, I kind of feel like people. I kind of feel like these gaming outlets kind of have to talk about it because it's like a From Software game. Because every time one comes out, it's like it's
Yeah,
pretty
but
big
you know
deal.
what? I don't remember them talking that much about Sekiro when Sekiro came out.
You know what's funny? That is true. I felt like Sekiro was like the true fans really like embraced that game.
Yeah, it was the casuals didn't talk about it much.
Oh crap. Yeah, it definitely wasn't as well received as like some of the other ones. I think just because it didn't have like the star power of the name Dark Souls.
But I mean, neither does. Well, I guess Elden Ring has George R.
I think we're
Martin to
also
it,
yeah. I was gonna say it has that the Lord of the Rings guy attached to it.
no,
So,
Game of Thrones.
Oh, Game of Thrones, sorry, not Lord of the Rings. That's wrong fantasy guy.
Wrong fantasy world. But like
Lord of the Thrones.
Lord of Thrones, the one throne to ring them all. Like,
No one thrown to the ring. Yeah.
but what I find funny is like how I knew, like, I was like suspect about how much the media talks about Elden Ring, because there were reviews in progress where they're like, I'm only 40 hours in, I haven't completed the game yet, but I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, and I'm like, what?
I saw that too. I don't know why they do that.
But you can't do that.
I know, like, you don't even know the full game. Like, you know, you can give your thoughts and opinions, but I'm like, you can't score it if you haven't beaten the game.
Yeah, so
Because like, I haven't even I haven't even
okay.
installed the game, but I'm just gonna tell you right
Yeah.
now, a 10 out of 10.
It's 10 out of 10, you know. Purely on
I'm like,
that's
that's not really fair.
Y'all doing some stuff. Like, they have predetermined that this is going to be Game of the Year, and nothing was gonna
Oh yeah,
nothing's gonna take it away from that. Nothing. And
Yeah,
things that could,
I'm
they
pretty
were
sure
just
it's
going
Game of
to
the Year.
quiet. Like, because I cannot believe, like, I'm on Twitter and I'm on sites and stuff reading, and I'm hearing nothing about GT7 except that there was a patch today and that people were complaining about the reward system because there's something about, you know, there's some kind of supposed controversy about microtransactions.
You know, I don't know why companies still do that. I'm like, nobody likes this, man.
that
I'm like,
it?
why do you guys keep
Still a
doing
ways
it?
to go. Come on.
Yeah, they keep doing it because Fortnite keeps making money.
That is true.
So they're like, it clearly works, people. You just have to figure it out. Like, that's like, you know, the corporate
Yeah.
mantra. It's like, you just haven't figured it out yet, but it works because look how much money this one made.
I'm like, the thing is though, Fortnite is free to play too,
Exactly.
and it just happened to be a really successful free to play game.
I am totally lost. I have no idea where I'm going.
Isn't it funny too? Because Fortnite was supposed to be like a tower defense kind of thing. where
It
it's like,
was,
you know,
yeah.
like-
They just made a battle royale mode that happened to take off, and then I remember when I was first announced. I think like 2014. They showed it at E3. Cliffy B was there, and I'm like,
I could use a break.
this looks like something I would not be interested in. And
I thought the
and-
co-op aspect of it was pretty cool, but then I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, what's all this? I'm like, this isn't cooperative.
Don't think I've ever seen you so scared.
I just hate being surprised. Let's get it.
oh damn, that was profound.
Those performance enhancers.
Alright, people leveling up my job. I should probably go and spend some points. Oh crap, yeah.
What? Golly. Wait, this place. Oh my god, there's no checkpoint here? Oh my goodness. I don't know why I decided to play this game now.
I know, right? In the middle of.
I'm over here like, man, I don't want to play games that are stressful. And like, here you go playing Cuphead.
There's one.
I don't stand a chance.
It's on.
Good, I got a potion. I definitely need a potion.
Dude, you need to try UFC 4 with us, man. That kind of freaking hilarious.
That game, I've heard of that game.
Come on.
Time to go to work.
I've
That's
heard of it.
freaking... Because there's like this Kumite mode, and so you basically like, it's like Mortal Kombat. That's like the gameplay I had shared with you. Like me and George.
Mm-hmm.
Save some for the rest of us.
I'm interested to see what's gonna be for Flux for the next one.
April? Yeah, I don't know. I just like these days like it's hard to predict.
That was rough.
Our journey
For real.
continues.
Because
Oh yeah, and there's wait. I think UFC 4 was last
I haven't
month.
seen something this good in a while.
Lucky.
Strider suit and a great sword level 14. Yeah, them UFC games are notorious at this point.
That joke is freaking hilarious. It's funny because it's like I own the game, so I'm like crap. Oh well.
Yeah, it is what it is.
And there's Ark Survival.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm kind of surprised at that game, at how. I mean, it's taken off. The community is like super huge, but like I was like,
Yeah, and then
well, it's I guess that's an unfair comparison to compare to No Man's Sky, because No Man's Sky is like you probably haven't played it. I haven't played No Man's Sky in like I think since like May or March of last year, but like it keeps getting updates like every 2 months. And they just keep improving and adding stuff to it, and it's like every like 6 months it's a completely different game. And all their updates have been free. I'm like, wow, I'm kind of impressed with them.
the last time I played No Man's Sky was like, I think it was 2018 or 2017.
Whoa, you would be in for a super treat.
But my
Because what they do now is like I mean, there's mechs and there's underwater missions, and you can turn aliens into your pets, and there's giant sandworms, and
wow.
like, yeah, it's like, and that's
That
just,
doesn't
like,
even
the
sound
old
like the
stuff.
same game.
It does. It's basically not the same game. They've overhauled everything. There's multiplayer, and there's like a nexus. There's like a hub world to go to get missions. There's expeditions. There's like alien crafting, so you can kind of make your own alien. You can get eggs and then put them in the incubator and like change their genes to change them to make them have a certain color or grow a certain size.
You're like, there's the Sapphire Star.
There's a Sapphire,
in the
the
fifth
Sapphire
place.
Star has appeared. Actually, the Norman dude from Mass Effect is actually in the
Mass
game.
Effect. Oh, nice.
So I think you can
Speaking
get
of
that
Mass
ship.
Effect, I have the collection like on my shelf, and I've yet to play it.
Yeah, that's a game. That's definitely a game, man. No, but Mass Effect, one of these days. It's like, there are these games you want to play, and then they're like, you look at them and like, yeah, that's a time commitment that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, you know, honestly, if I played a game like Mass Effect, I'd probably just be playing like the main story stuff, just because it's so big.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Same with like a lot of the RPGs that I play. Like for the most part, I just stick to like the side stuff, unless it's like, I mean, the main stuff. Unless it's like, you know, it's not insanely time consuming. Like, I feel like Horizon, you know, you can get the platinum in like 50 hours, 40 to 50 hours, give or take.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's not like, you know, it's not like the main campaign is like 50 hours and then it's like another, you know, 30 hours to platinum it, you know.
Yeah.
Crap. Dude, why do I feel like this stage gets even more crazier the more I play it? Like it
might
doesn't,
be.
it feels like it doesn't get any easier. It's like worse and worse. So like to do that stuff on No Man's Sky, all you need is the base game, or is there some like other version you gotta get?
Base game and just, you know, keep up to date, like with all the updates. So that was the thing. Like
Wow.
it was no additional purchase, no nothing. They just became, yeah, they just fixed everything. I'm like, dang. It's
No Man's Buy.
yeah. It went from one man's lie to no man's back to man must buy.
I remember that No Man's Lie. What's this? Jeez, game. You're up. Oh crap, okay, alright. I didn't expect that.
Alright.
Oh jeez.
What am I doing here? Okay. Yeah.
Wow, okay. I am getting my butt handed to me. Screw this, man. I'm playing this anymore.
Yeah. After
I hate this game.
Yeah,
I hate you, Cuphead.
like,
I'm
Seriously?
deleting you right
You can't
now.
get across?
Nope. Must be another way.
And I won't be re-downloading you.
for real. The amount
It's
of
not a
time.
complete loss. I think I got the game for like a couple bucks.
The amount of times it was. The amount of time I've been there with games where I'm just like deleted. Ah! Ah!
It's like rage quitting. Oniken. Oh, you know he did.
You need some milk.
Say what?
There's, I don't know where Mike got this thing from, but some meme, like, I don't know if this guy's car was on, like, this guy was in a park and he came out from the supermarket and, like, his car caught on fire. So you just grabbed, like, whatever was liquid in his cart that he was, you know, as he was putting in his car, he's like throwing milk on the car. He had, like, gallons of milk. So he was throwing milk out there and put the fire out, and then he ran out. And these ladies were watching, like, you need some help? Help him. He needs some milk. So he ran out.
You need some milk. That's funny. Yeah, use what you got.
Yep. What you gotta get it, put it in here.
Ah, darn. Back up! Back up! We're standing in line! We're standing in line! Back up!
The endless memes.
Okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Famous last words, I
I
guess.
was about to say, I'm like, mm-hmm.
You know how this goes.
It was not as bad as it. Ah!
I'm like, whatever, I'm deleting YouTube game.
I want you to know.
Ah, come on, man, jeez. You ever heard of a game called Blazing Chrome?
I have not.
It's kind of like, it pays homage to like games like, you know, Contra and stuff like that. So it's that style of game. It's an indie game. It's an indie developer, and holy crap, what is this? Anyway, that game is insane. It's really hard. It's like, hey, you remember how games used to be crazy difficult? They're like, well, try this. They're like, see how you like this. Oh, darn. How am I supposed to do this? No. No. This thing's starting me back here. This is oh my goodness, man. I'm like, why do I play video games? Why do I play them at all?
I guess I really gotta go that way then.
No. I just need to go back to JRPGs.
Yeah, the thing about JRPGs is that they slow.
That's the thing about the mob. They're always giving you second chances.
Yeah. Christopher Nolan. Forever with just like gifts. You'll never.
Oh, have you seen the Batman yet?
I know. Dang.
Oh man, dude.
This whole thing with, and I gotta work Saturday. This whole thing with this new. What is this? You kidding me? Was this here the whole time? Oh no, it was here only when I broke it. Okay. I was gonna,
y'all gotta see it so we
try
can
to
talk
watch
about
it
the
this weekend,
movie.
and then, right, I had to work Saturday, and now, because we're going back to the hall, we're having a hall cleaning at 1 o'clock on Sunday, so I'm like, oh, this is not in my plans.
Ah, darn.
Yeah, I'm going to see it soon, because I don't like waiting. Bro,
Yeah,
they just
dude,
like to
freaking-
wait. Okay, so I'm gonna use the other one.
Oh, nice. And the music's good, at least. Okay, that doesn't work. Ah, darn. Oh, I did it. Nice. Okay, cool. Oh, dang. Okay. No, I knew that. Oh my goodness, this game, you pulled a fast one on me. I see these little rocks falling down. I'm like, oh, maybe they're just there for aesthetics. No, they're not there for aesthetics. They're there to ruin my life. Oh, come on, man. It's so cheap.
All damage. Okay. Where's the one I already got? Okay.
Oh my goodness. Did you guys ever play Lost Planet
Lost Planet, no.
or PS3?
George may have though.
I love that game.
I
I
think
mean,
he
when
did.
I got my when I had got my wait a minute. Oh my, yeah, I'm not playing this game anymore. I got game over, and it's like I made it to the end of the stage, and I thought it would just like have a checkpoint, but it's like nah, here's the beginning. Why do I play games like this anyway? It's like I'm like ruining my relationship with video games. I hate myself. I hate me. For real. Yeah, Lost Planet, I remember playing that a whole bunch. That was the first game I had on my PS3, and I think I played that game for like, I'm trying to think. I played Lost Planet for, I got my PS3 in, I want to say 07, I think. And I played that game up until like, I played that game for 4 years. Just like playing online. Yeah.
Commitment.
For real. I mean, it had a pretty cool like community on there, And then Lost Planet 2 came out, and it was different. It didn't have the same kind of like feel to it, But, but Lost Planet 1 that was cool, man. I had a lot of fond memories of that. And Lost Planet 2 came out. It had like the Rathalos armor from Monster Hunter.
Oh.
So it was like free DLC too, and I was like, holy cow. Oh, Fall Guys. Is Fall Guys free for Plus?
It may have. I feel like it was at some point.
We should play that, dude.
I feel like it was. I'm not sure.
That's Humboldt.
Look at all this sweet DLC they
You've
got
got some
here.
stones
Wait, the
coming
Fall
in.
Guys? Is it
For
Fall
what it's
Guys?
worth, you four don't look like easy pickings.
Yeah,
You're
Fall. Like,
big
were you
game.
doing like the
Aye, just
what's
so.
called like most extreme elimination challenge stuff?
You lot.
We're looking for the crystals. We were supposed to find the mayor, but I guess he's dead. Looks like you have the run of the town now.
Aye, that's the world we
Yeah,
live in.
that'd be pretty
People
fun
have to
too.
turn to pirates, for
Blackbeard.
guidance. Pure
Blackbeard, 'cause he
chaos,
doesn't
if you
have
ask
one.
me. Chaos, savvy?
Oh yeah, that's
Just tell
the
us
guy
where the
that
crystals
George
are.
and I saying he's like Cervantes from Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
Not to laugh at a pirate's jokes, lad.
That's Jack Sparrow's less popular brother.
Huh?
Dude's just like destroying his own ship.
You got stones, all right.
Pretty much. He said, just get me another one. You ever heard of the Green Hell?
The Green Hill.
Yeah. It's like a survival game. You're like stuck in the jungle, and you have to find your wife. And so it's like everything wrong that could happen to you in the jungle, and this ability never happens to you. At least that's what happened to me.
Called his lackeys. Let's toss them overboard.
It was. I played through it once. And I think I'm good.
Oh my god, that died.
I should just play this game. This is probably the most chill thing I can play right now.
It is highly skilled with axes, weapons known for their devastating attack power. If evil axe attack with blah 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 uses doesn't just boost the evil attack power but also buffs those hits by reducing damage. Alright. The important thing is to stay calm and use your guard or evade to avoid damage. You will also call upon a scurvy crew to aid you in battle. Cooperate with your party members. Use resonance. What is resonance? And take out his reinforcements before dealing with the captain himself.
It's Scurvy Crew. The Scurvy Dogs.
It's like people forget what scurvy is.
Say what?
It's like people forget what scurvy really is.
I need to play Resident Evil 2 again at some point whenever they do that update.
What have I got here? Ooh, I've got something that, oh, it's a weaker one though. But gives me a bit of affinity, yeah?
Oh, I forgot Resident Evil 7's getting the upgrade too. That's gonna be sick.
Oh yeah, that's true, yeah. It's... I lose a little attack, but... gain some affinity. It's worth gaining affinity, I'm already over 50. It's not gonna bring me to... probably not worth it.
Wait, so is that already out? No. Oh, this is later in 2022. Okay. Okay, that gives me 10. Have you heard of Neo? The World Ends with You?
Yeah, it's like it looked a lot like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, it's kind of like it kind of reminds me of Kingdom Hearts, but like it kind of plays like a Valkyrie profile where like each button is assigned to a character.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can kind of like press, square, triangle X or whatever, blah blah blah, and you can link each character's like attacks and stuff. Oh, good. I played the demo and I thought it was really fun, so I had bought it and then like I never played it.
Speaking of demo, I saw PlayStation sent me a notification that like there's a Ghostwire Tokyo Prelude that's free to download or something.
Yeah, I looked at it and it's like it almost just looks like a visual novel kind of thing. So I was like, I think I installed it and then I was like, oh, never mind.
The stats are different.
For real. Take me back. Did you didn't buy Iceborne, right?
No, I didn't. That was a crazy time. When exactly did Iceborne come out? 2019?
That was 2019, yeah. Yeah, if I remember correctly, yeah, it was 2019.
11, and I was 72, yeah. Now I got 8. Yeah, I agree with you, HP. Yeah, that's actually very useful.
It's crazy because I remember, I remember playing it and beating like the main campaign, and then I didn't play it for like a long time. And but man, I tell you, the improvements from that game, like from that they made on Iceborne from base Monster Hunter World was pretty big, man.
Hey, huh. I played. Where did I play it? Because there's like a free weekend or something something where I played it. Can't remember now. Why? Because I didn't really like playing that day. I think I just screwed something up and I don't know how. I changed some equipment and now like my affinity in other classes just dropped ridiculously and I'm like, how?
Or did you optimize it or something like that?
No.
Oh.
So I'm like, I don't understand like what happened because I only changed specific oh, you know what? Maybe it's because that equipment isn't, the other equipment that was boosting it is not equipped because I'm in a different class. That might be it. Yeah, that's probably it. So I bet if I go here and do this, and switch back to level 12, yep, everything goes back up significantly, somewhat. What the hell happened though, bro? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong dang on thing. Okay, so I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's go back here. This one had...
Oh my god.
I need it to 80 on this.
Good strike. What's this?
Yeah, let's go back. We'll make it 8. I'm at 10. 47 with this.
Dead Ting. Final Fantasy. I should get Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition.
Oh god, there's no way that thing is even remotely good. Like, no way.
I should get it and do like a full comprehensive review.
More than likely you'll end just like your Cuphead review ended.
Pretty much. I'm like, oh, I hated this
like,
game.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, I hate this game. I hate anyone who likes this game. I hate Square Enix. Looking forward to Final Fantasy 16 though.
Yeah.
Ginga Force.
Ginga Man.
Ginga style. It's funny because I'm so torn because like tomorrow, you know, Rangers comes out and getting into involved.
Kind of better match. Just getting warmed up.
Okay, so here's one thing I don't like about it. there is a serious problem with the alpha effects. So like when an enemy casts fire somewhere, it's real difficult to tell that the floor's on fire.
Right.
And if you stand in that floor while it's on fire, you take in very much damage. So like I was standing in fire and didn't know because like it doesn't look like fire.
Dang. Yeah, the effects do kind of trip you up a little bit.
Just getting warmed up.
Time to go wild. Take it from here, Neon.
I'll get you off your back.
Like a mouse. This weapon was forged by the dog. You ain't seen it. Time to go wild. Show you with violence or mayhem or change.
Save some for the rest of us.
Hey, be safe, guys.
I've got bleed in my harder than you. Your jokes suck. Shut your trap. Getting desperate. Time to go wild.
I'll get you off your back.
This is no one bruises my crew. Time to teach you the rules of the sea. No one more. A captain should go down in this ship. My ears ain't catching up to me. Ham it up, Captain. You heartless bastard. Have you no mercy?
Ragdoll.
Have to take it slow.
Time to go wild, Jack.
I'll get him off your back.
Bloody hell.
I'll be there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you gotta. I guess you really gotta. It seems like the best combo. Ooh, the Pirate's Way. Isn't it the best combo to use is like Swordsman and Mage,
Yeah.
and then just hang back with Mage and build up a stagger meter.
There ain't no ships left to
His
plunder,
little like
booty
his
left
little
to steal.
goons don't help the
We're
matter
getting
either.
soft, but that fight got
His
my
little-
juices flowing. Cheers. You want to know about Chrysalis? Astos is your man. This boat will take you right
Right, what
to
do you
his
think? His little what?
doorstep.
Don't help?
His
Astos.
goons.
Friend of yours?
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah. You gotta fight them
Never heard
off
of him.
a
Calls
little
himself
bit,
King
but
of the
like you
Dark
have like
Elves.
maybe like a
Not
40-second
elves,
window
mind
after you kill all of them before he calls more in, and you
What's
just
the
gotta like
difference?
keep blasting him
It depends on who you ask.
with
Some say he
magic.
drank the lifeblood
So you
of
just
50
like hang back and let the AI
Some say he made a deal
engage him
with
directly,
chaos.
and you stay away
Stories
from
and
that,
legends
and
about
then hit him with
what
like
kind
fire.
of
I think
deal?
fire is weak against most.
You want the truth
Like
of it?
fire and stuff,
Ask him yourself.
and then as switch to sword when
This journey might not
when
be
they're
a waste
behind
after
you.
all.
But even though I think his goons died pretty fast to arrow attacks with in the mage form.
Yeah.
So you do that, and
Huh.
then you just basically just shoot him from afar until his stagger meter's really close, and you switch the sword, and then go in and give him some lash.
You know what? I wish they would have had like an archer class or something like that.
Yeah, like a ranger, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that would have been cool.
Somewhere, yeah, where you could be.
Oh man.
Audience with a dark elf. Now, how is it? Did you look for
That dark
spiders?
elf stage is pretty dope.
I'm trying to like, how do you find R1? Okay, there it is. Okay, silly me. Okay. Asia memory. Is this completed? I don't believe it's completed. Asia memory to the Weaver. No, it ain't. Can I do this?
I
There.
barely made it through.
Asia memories betrayer.
Do you still have that thing where it was like, it was like the podcast thing where it was like, the one where it was like the Richard review tech, like, he's like, it's like the one where, he's like knocking on you guys' door or something like that.
Oh, that.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know that one. It's like, what do you want? The podcast needs to change. It's like, it's like, it's like, he knocks on the door and he's like, we need to be different on the podcast. We need to talk about the Xbox new. We need to talk about the Wii U. We need to talk about everything gaming. We need more pro gamer. And you're like, no. It's like, and he's like, if you don't do that, you're gonna lose your fans. You're gonna lose. And then the struggle ensues, and then all you hear like The Last of Us. Get. Yes, I still have that.
Dude, you gotta send me that again.
I
I think it's freaking hilarious.
Oh yeah, love it. Actually, I think I merged it into the Three Above Memories, which was like a clip show one that I put together.
Yeah, it was like a compilation kind of thing, if I remember correctly. And it has like a song George made on it.
Yeah. Let's see. View all. Three Above Memories. Here they are. Thing. Oh, these are the rewards. The reward stuff, like a clear sphere. Mana shard. 10. Let's do it. It'll be easier. Fool's Missive 3. I had never known a shrine to be here. Not all my past observations, it seems to have suddenly appeared. Yet no one has paid this phenomenon in mind. The trigger place to appear in the distant future. A place where no one would interfere.
This'll be a walk in the park.
Time to go
Defeat the
explore.
Griffin Queen.
Oh yeah, that's what I mentioned. Those are really good. You get some pretty cool stuff. It's a good way to level up too.
I hadn't realized how you get the side missions. So I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
I saw
me
someone
either,
do it in the
dude.
stream, I'm like, oh, okay.
For real. It's funny how Richard Vitek's still around, though.
Yeah, I guess everyone's got fans. Kinda stinks though.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not. For real, because it's like, who's still fanning Richard Revuetic? Like, but somebody's doing it.
Somebody's blowing smoke up his butt.
Yeah. Like, billowing. You know, smoke. That would be
They're like, you're
required.
calling Thomas the train engine.
You're just puffing and chugging.
Oh,
my
God.
Bad visual implications.
I'm like, well, I guess I'm not sleeping tonight.
Aftershock, Ruin. Ruin is probably really cool. 'Cause that's command.
What? How did I crash from... How did I crash from that? Jeez. I need to send you this video of like just me going like in on Monster Hunter Iceborne with the longsword, just like crazy stuff that I just happened to like pull off.
Okay. That's great.
It's pretty funny. It's like it was like one of those like pseudo like those like people doing like trick shots and stuff like that on Monster Hunter, but this was like unintentional trick shots. These were like I really wasn't. Yeah. I was like, oh man, like I guess I just happened to pull that off. That's the thing with a lot of these like YouTubers or all these like guys doing stuff on YouTube is that like these guys are like, it's basically like skateboarding videos where like they happen to pull off this trick after like their 100th try. You know? Or maybe even less, because some of these guys are crazy. Like all they do is play Monster Hunter. Yeah, I'm just looking forward for Strangers, man. I'm looking at like the delivery updates like every couple hours or so.
Did you get the Steelbook? Did it show up?
It's chipping with the game.
Oh, the two of them. Okay.
Yes, I'm pretty hyped about that. Gonna be
Almost
collecting dust.
But it looks really cool. George showed me a picture of what it looks like. It's big, but you know what it is? The PS4 theme has like the same art as the Steelbook. And it's really cool.
So you know what sucks about the 5 though, dude, believe it or not, is you don't get any themes.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they'll change that eventually.
I hope so, dude, because
I
I'm like,
PS4
I spent a
didn't
lot of
have
money
it
on these.
immediately. I can't remember when themes became a thing in PS4. But like, I don't think it was at launch. Because at first you could just change the color. You could change the background colors, I think, and then so they'll probably figure it out once they work out the design stuff that's too busy working on other stuff. I'm guessing, hoping.
Hoping, yeah, for real. Did you get your PS4 like right at launch, or did you wait?
No, I ordered it once. I didn't get it until, because I moved. I purchased it and then moved to Trinidad in like September, and it didn't come out till November.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually receive it until January of 2014. But like it was only like 3 months later. But I had purchased a launch model, which lasted until, when did that thing die? 2019. It died like the day after I turned 30. that was a bad sign. It
Oh
just
my goodness.
wouldn't come on the day after. I'm like, dang. And then I got a new one in February of 2020, right before lockdown.
Oh dang.
Right
Like,
before
perfect
lockdown.
timing.
Yeah, so I was desperate to get this thing in before stuff happened. Thankfully, I did.
How does okay? So explain to me again when like you get stuff shipped to you there. Like how does the whole like pricing thing work again?
Right. Well, back when I was there in Trinidad, it was a little different. But here, it's kind of what it is. It's like, all right, so you pay whatever you gotta pay, like to get it in the States, right? So then I have to ship it to a particular address in Miami with a particular, name on it so that they know it then gets forwarded. It goes like E-Zone, and then they will forward it from there to here. I will have to pay for their shipping, and then when it gets here, the customs officer who, will look at everything that comes in the country, will then value whatever it is that you're bringing in. And then based on the value that they give it, there's a certain percentage that's charged for VAT, for value added tax, based on whatever type of item it is. Like electronics will have a certain percentage, clothing will have a certain percentage, blah blah blah. So that's how you end up paying more for stuff, because like basically I'm paying, like if it was a game, I had to pay $60 for the game, plus presumably free shipping from, wherever it is to Miami. Then from Miami, pay for shipping over here, and then pay, I don't know, however much percentage tax that they would put on video games, based on what the custom officer values it. Now, if the customs officer is very nice, or for whatever reason decides to put a low value, as I did, like I got away with my wedding rings, bro. My wedding rings, he for some reason valued them at like $20 US, somewhere around there.
Wow.
Obviously, they did not cost a fraction of that. So like I ended up paying like 30 or 40 of our money to clear them, which normally I was expecting I would probably have to pay, somewhere in the nature of like $400 of my money.
Right.
Like 10%. So it all depends on how they value it. Now, if they value it real high, then you pay real high. So, it's a thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. So it's like you never really know what you're gonna have to like pay for it, like all
Yeah.
together.
Now, you can get a rough estimate. Now, what you're supposed to do is kind of pre-alert things with your receipt. So with your invoice, so they kind of already know like the general value, but it's still ultimately up to the customs officer to value it by law. So, because like let's say I for some reason bought a PS5 off of eBay for $10. It doesn't matter that I paid $10 for it. They know it's not worth $10. They're gonna value it according to, what they could value it at. So just because I paid $10 for it doesn't mean I'm gonna pay $10 worth of duties, and vice versa. Just because I paid $1,000 for something doesn't mean that they're gonna value it at that either. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's why digital is a wonderful option, especially for buying video games, because like I played the flat price without all the added stuff. Which because even if I were to buy stuff locally, I would have that same issue, because obviously they had to bring it in and they would have had to pay, whatever, plus they got to add their profit onto it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to pay inflated prices for no good reason.
So your games are more than $60 there?
Oh yeah, because like if I were to buy, like I haven't even bothered looking, so I'll have to use Trinidad as an example, because I haven't bothered looking at physical games here, because I've been buying digitally for years. But like in Trinidad, a game would be like, if 60 US would be like 400 something TT.
We got company.
But if I were to buy a game there, it would probably cost me over 550. So I pay like an extra, you pay like at least an extra 10 to 15 US. Which I mean, it's somewhat understandable.
That was
because,
rough.
like, they have to make
Journey
profit. They're not going to
continues.
sell it at cost. You know, and make no profit off of it. So I understand why the price would be, but at the end of the day, like, I don't want to pay extra when I don't have to. You know,
Right,
like,
right.
I like that extra 10 US is like plus or another game depending on how many of it I do. So I'm like,
Over
yeah.
already?
Barely even
So I
worth
just
the
bought.
trouble.
Plus there was the amazing advent of preloading. You know, so like well, now it's like, oh, if you pre-order digital, then you get the game, you know, downloading early. So all I gotta do, you know, I don't have to wait. I can play it at midnight as opposed to waiting for a game to reach physically and be in stores. So it just became way better. It's like it's cheaper and quicker
Just
for me
getting
to
warmed up.
buy it digitally than because I did that with Knack. Because I bought Knack with when I pre-ordered the PS4 at launch. And you still there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
listening. Sorry.
No, I didn't really listen.
It turns out that I got disconnected like 10 minutes ago.
I know, right? Oh, that's happened to me before. Talk to myself. But yeah, I did that with Knack. So like, I had pre-ordered it, but with the PS4, but like it didn't ship together. So
Yeah.
Stop, you know. Oh, that's not. Oh, he's not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
Oh, I thought he was dead.
This looks good.
Sorry, Zach.
Yeah, hit the road, man.
But yeah. So for whatever reason, like the game came. The
We need to
game
patch
came
ourselves up.
way before I got the console. So like for whatever reason, so I had to get the game. I had the game there and no console to play it on for like 3 months. But
Oh, dang.
so I went to get Knack, right? And I paid like 100 and something TT to clear it. So almost 120 TT, which would have been what almost 20 US.
Extra?
Yeah, for the shipping and to clear it. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that again. I'm paying extra, and I'm waiting because like I had to wait it took like a week, depending on what day it comes in, and the flights that come in, like it would determine like when it would get in. Sometimes it would get there quick, and it wouldn't be like long, but sometimes it would be. So I'm like this ain't making no sense when I can just buy it online, pay less, and get it like, you know, on launch day. And
That's true.
thus began, you know, the midnight release. The midnight release crew. Every game after Second Son, I did that with. And
I hate that I don't
digital.
own Second Son anymore.
Oh,
It's a good
dang.
game.
Yeah, it wasn't. That was a fun game.
But like, I had First Light, and I still haven't played that.
Oh dang, First Light is actually a lot of fun, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's like it's pure neon, so you know there's that.
Yeah.
But it's actually a lot of fun. There's a lot of depth to the neon that Delson did not get because he just got like the basic version.
Yeah. The standard edition.
Yeah, he got the standard edition. So like there's a good bit that Fetch can do that he could not.
That shit. That was a good game, man. You know, it's crazy because I never beat Infamous 1, and I never played Infamous 2, so I kind of just jumped into this, like, it was like a little bit of, like, I mean, they're not necessarily, like, linked, you know what I mean, but, I just don't remember if they're linked or not, but I remember it was really cool.
Infamous 1 and 2, oh, like, First Light? I mean,
like, the Second Son and the other two games.
not really. There's like a little section where, like, you know, like Geek shows up and stuff, but it's not really linked. I mean, the worlds are linked because it's the same world, but like, that's about it. Oh, you got to hit me. This is off the last way.
Save some for the rest of us.
Be safe, guys.
A little too much there.
Win is
I
a
forgot
win.
I've had that much trouble with these enemies. But yeah, so yeah, that's the overview of outside of continental US. Like, yeah, physical doesn't make sense.
What, when you moved to Trinidad, where'd you move from? Were you already in Miami, or were you still in North Carolina?
No, I was in Florida. I was in like Fort Myers area, so I was
Fort
out
Myers,
of Miami
okay.
at that point. But yeah, those were the days. Cause I remember I went to go. Where did I go? I went to GameStop midnight to get what game was that? To get Arkham Asylum.
Oh dang!
When that came out, October of 2011. Well, and then that was the last one I ever. That was the last time. No, it wasn't. I was gonna say that was the last time I went to a midnight release, but I actually went.
You mean Arkham City?
Yeah, sorry, Arkham City. Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
because I was like, man, I was like, I could have sworn I played that earlier than that.
Yeah, Arkham
Okay, that
Asylum
makes
came out in 2009. Yeah, Arkham City. Now I went to a midnight release at Walmart for the
Dang.
Vita game for Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate on Vita, and I got that midnight. That was great. I think that was the last physical Vita game that I bought. But like, yeah, I used to. But that was back when Amazon still had the release date shipping.
Yeah.
And you would, like, you could, once you pre-ordered, you were gonna get it, receive it on the same day as release, and that was great.
I know Best Buy and GameStop do pretty well with that, believe it or not.
Well, that's good.
Like, yeah, like I got like Horizon day of, you know, what else did I get day of? I'm trying to think, what else did I get this day of? I don't remember what else. I know I got something else, but I can't remember what it. Oh, I think Metro Dread.
Ah.
And,
Alright.
I think Monster Hunter Stories 2, which I did not finish. I think I kind of just found myself just being like, I'd rather just play regular Monster Hunter. It's like people are like, this game's more Pokemon than Pokemon.
Oh god. Those people.
Dude.
Not in the spot.
What is that?
Yeah, I'm just not.
All
I
out.
don't know. I guess
We'll have to take
I
it
guess
slow.
I'm not much of a Pokemon fan. I thought it was like when I was a kid.
Yeah, I can't understand Pokemon. Well, I mean, I understand it. I just don't understand why it's so popular. Like, I
Like,
get
I understand it, I
the
just don't
game,
want it.
rather. Yeah, like, I
Right,
understand,
right.
I just don't want, because, like, I look at Arceus and I'm like, come on, y'all. Come on. Like, in 2020, what, did it come out this year? Or was it last year?
It was.
It might have been last year.
I think Arceus. It comes out this year, I believe.
And I was like, yeah. Y'all, it's like, we're like, Breath of the Wild looked better than that.
That was
So I'm like, I
close.
know you can do
Make a
better.
great team.
Honestly, I think what kind of sucks with like, I don't even know if it's Game Freak anymore, but no, it's not Game Freak.
This'll be a breeze.
Like a lot of, you know what I hate about a lot of games nowadays is that everything's so half-assed.
Yeah, they're
It's
not.
like
Yeah.
you're not trying anymore, and then people are gonna buy it, and I'm like, and nothing's gonna change.
Yep, that's the thing. It's like, they're gonna buy it anyway, so they don't bother.
And then why should they? You know, it's like people are gonna buy it, but
And that's the problem. No matter what happens, somehow. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, it's like because like I mean, not like it's a bad game or anything, but it's like for some reason. Charging the headset while I was using it. For some reason, Monster Hunter, not Monster Hunter.
I'm like, what?
Animal
No. Yeah.
How dare you! Animal Crossing, New Horizons
can't do
was like
this
the
for much
best-selling game for
We should
months and months
probably
and
take
months.
it
It's
easy.
like, well, when you do that, for whatever reason, you know, it's like it doesn't. People don't realize that they do vote with your dollars, and when you put that much stuff behind, that much support behind something, they're not going to change it. I.e., this is also why.
Better tread carefully.
God,
Say
dang
it
it.
so.
Oh, yes.
That's the
This
last
is
of
also
them.
why.
No room for mistakes.
I'll get there. GTA 5.
Yeah.
We've got a hard road ahead of
People
us.
just continue to somehow buy this game. Somehow. I can't imagine how people how everyone doesn't already own these games.
We'll do.
Time to go wild, Jack.
But like people kept buying it, and they kept buying it, and they kept buying it. Because on the UK charts, it would be on like the number 2 or 3 selling game for years. And now guess what? Here we are in 2022, getting it's upgraded on PS5, which is great. But it's the same game. It came out on PS3, y'all.
For real, man. It was like 2013, right?
Slow down.
Y'all
You
been
wanna keep
playing
going?
the same
I'm game.
game for like how much years? And it's like, yeah, it's like, but because it kept selling, so Rockstar's like, huh, it keeps selling. Why would we? Oh, there's a cactuar. It's like, why are we gonna update nothing? Why are we gonna make a new one? Just
Did y'all
add
keep up with
online.
like the collection, like the disaster of that release?
Which? Oh, the GTA collection. Oh God,
Yeah.
Found a spot to rest.
how
I need a
how
break.
embarrassing.
That is pretty embarrassing.
Like, I'm not entirely sure it's playable yet.
They're walking in the right direction. That's it. That's about it. That's like there's like the GPS is taking them in the right direction. That's about it.
It's embarrassing. It's like, how do you mess up? How? How do you mess that up? Like, all you had to do was re-release, and what was worse was that they already had the PS2 versions out on PS4, and they pulled them from the store. The PS2 emulated versions. The originals. So they pulled that from the store, so that the only option to buy Vice City or anything like that was this new remaster, and it's garbage.
Mm-hmm.
But, of course, because being cheap, because Rockstar didn't have an internal studio handle it, they, licensed it out to somebody who didn't know what the heck they were doing. Plus, it's not easy when you have to go into, they didn't have, like, original code, so they were trying to, reverse engineer it from product, from, a copy. They didn't have masters. It was a whole crazy thing. Thankfully, I watched What Happened, so I learned what happened.
What's happening? Yeah, it's crazy because I had pre-ordered it.
Oh my!
and then I saw the debacle that was the game, and I was like, yeah, I'm canceling that pre-order.
Yep.
And I was like, I'll wait till it's like $10 on sale and
Not even.
and playable.
They'll
and
give it
somewhat
around plus
playable.
at some point because
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, yeah, we need people. We need
They're like,
people
please.
here.
It's like the Will Smith meme where he's like crying, he's like, please help.
Why am I Mario game? It's like,
Did I tell you they're doing another I Am Legend?
I saw that with Michael B. Jordan, I think. But
Is
yeah,
it really? I thought Will Smith was supposed to be in it.
No, it's both of them. He's in it, and
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
It's
I
his
don't
son,
know.
His long lost son. I'm like, what is it with Michael B. Jordan being somebody's long lost relative in films?
for real, did it in
He's
Black
Apollo
Panther.
Creed's son.
He's in Creed.
Yeah. Yeah. Baby Creed.
I guess it works for him.
It pays to be in the family.
Well, next one's 120, so that probably doesn't really matter. Oh. Actually, I should be choosing equipment on some of these people. What do you end up? I think that lots of affinities at 9% though. Yeah, it's more than 50 though. That's okay, although 80 is 3 more and 80 is at what do I get for this? Stamina, intellect, and agility.
I wonder when Stray is gonna come out. That cat game.
I saw something about it. I think it's still this year. I think. Yeah, because that game looks really interesting. It reminds me a lot of like Rain. Do you ever play Rain on PS3?
Rain. Is that the one where maybe I'm thinking about something else, but it's like you only see your character if they're like out in the rain,
Yes,
and then if you
yeah.
step out of it, yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, that one. So,
That's it, man. That's the one.
that was a decent game. It was all right. There was a lot
You
of
remember
very strange things on
Malicious?
PS4. Yeah, and that was also Malicious Rebirth was on Vita, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and then they ported it to the PlayStation 4.
Ooh. Yeah, that's right. Yes, they did. That is correct.
I remember playing it, and I didn't really know what I was doing, and so I was like, maybe it's not for me.
Yeah, admit not to be.
I was like,
Not the design.
I'm not the demographic.
Rain?
Crap.
It's like, I'm gonna rain now. Let's see.
It's been from time to time I want to play like a Warriors style game, like Dynasty Warriors, but then
Wasn't there oh. I thought you meant the Warriors on PS2.
oh,
The game
Warriors based on the book,
based on the graphic novel.
based on the manga, based on the Broadway play, the musical.
Based on the based on the comic book strip. On the comic strip
It's
in
like-
the New York Times.
In the New York Times. Oh God, it's like right there where like was it Calvin and Hobbes, whatever it's called.
Yeah, like
Not Calvin
based on the Grand Central Station bathroom wall doodle.
Oh my God. Based on the minds of some hobo in New York City.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Dude, that book is like crazy though, man. It's like stuff where they're like, yeah, we could not have put this in the movie.
Mm-mm. And they know it.
They know it. It's funny because I saw that movie not too long ago too. It's like, well, I say that, but that was like what, like a year ago. Warriors, come out to play.
What am I doing here? Okay, I gotta go back up and fight the cat.
So when Priscilla commented, I was like, what? It was kind of like I was like, a new challenge. It's like, here comes a new challenger.
New challenger.
Did anybody say anything to you when you guys jumped on?
Nah.
They must have been like, it's weird. Sometimes like, I think people just don't notice.
What should we do now?
Yeah, we came in without our camera on and we just didn't say anything. So they were going on about something.
The local Commerce, Georgia, FDs, City News.
Time for a change.
Dang, Jack! I was not paying attention. Full potions and I died.
I wonder how difficult the platinum is for that game. How it's gonna be.
I don't know. I didn't want to look at the trophy list really just because.
Just in case. Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know what kind of story spoilers it could be. It's like he defeats Chaos or he doesn't. You know, it's, it's like one or the other.
We got company.
And then imagine the trophy's like you didn't actually defeat Chaos. I'm like, what?
Did
So
you mean
close.
to do that?
I don't get hit yourself.
Okay, so is this before Final Fantasy 1 or is this a remake of 1?
No, it's supposed to be before it.
Before, okay.
And Jack's dead. Oh no, he's not dead.
Did you ever play Metal Gear Rising?
No, I didn't trust Platinum. Well, actually, an action game is more up my
Take it from here, Neo.
my alley, so to speak, than stealth. Cause like I just couldn't get around the stealth. Like I'm not a stealth person. So I went and bought, like, this is to tell you, like, I was at work when I was still in Florida, and I don't know where I saw it, but I saw online that GameStop was having like some sales or something, and on a lunch break, I drove to a GameStop, went
I
there,
gotta slow down.
and
What do you think we should do?
Okay.
they had a sealed copy
see
of
what's
MGS4. Like still in the plastic, and this was 2012. It was either 2012 or 2013. So
It's
like,
2013.
yeah, I think it might have been 2013. So like, and you know like what MGS4 came out in 2008.
Yeah.
So for it to still be sealed, I was like, dang! I was like, and I got that for like $5.
Nice.
And like I bought Uncharted 2 again because I had traded it in at some point. So I was like, yeah, I got a sealed copy of MGS4, whatever. So like when I moved, while in the downtime while I was waiting for my PS4, I was like, okay, I'm gonna play MGS4. You know, it's a classic game. You know, great game. I did not like it at all.
You didn't like MGS4?
Like it was the stealth. I'm just not a stealth guy. So like I had no patience for it. I didn't fully understand the combat. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. So I'm like, I think Metal Gear's not for me.
That one looks tough.
What you
Sink or
call it?
swim.
Yeah, in a way, it's kind of like I can see that, especially like if you hadn't like played the other ones. Like it was essentially like an extension of like 1, 2, 3.
Take it from
I mean,
here,
obviously not just like in the numbers thing, but like I guess the evolution of the game, like the gameplay. A lot of people hated it, and a lot of people loved it. I happened to be in the camp that loved it, even though it had like a lot of cutscenes and stuff. But I still have
I
it.
don't stand a chance.
I'm a pretty big Metal Gear fan. Not as big as like some other people, but I like it. I could not get myself to finish 5 though, man.
So I end up, because I definitely wasn't going to play them, so I end up just like looking at you know, like cutscenes and analysis of it. There's one on the YouTube channel, Ultrasound or something, something. The name of the channel doesn't make any sense for what he does, but he like almost exclusively covers Metal Gear stuff.
Yeah.
So like he's always going like in depth into like what the boss and what Snake and what their like motivations and these different things from like NGS3 and 2. So like I understand like the lore of it quite well, given that I've never beaten one. I mean, it's definitely interesting. I get it, and I see why people would like it. I just don't like enjoy the gameplay.
Finally,
Well, that's
a
just me.
challenge. Stay cool, Ted. Better tread careful.
Be in big trouble.
Oh man, that's yeah, I don't know. I just like how like crazy the games are, you know, and like how Kojima kind of takes every life events and like puts crazy things on them and stuff. Yeah, just little things like that. Like, there's a lot of like, believe it or not, like truth to some of the craziness, but
Yeah.
you know, he just puts his own like crazy, you know, Kojima twist to it, and it's cool. I kind of like it. It's like almost like reality stranger to fiction kind of thing, you know.
Got this. We got this.
And just like the stealth and like just the crazy, funny things you can do in the game. The little Easter eggs and stuff people are still figuring out about in those games, you know.
Yeah, there's like Kojima clearly. I mean, he, when he's doing it, he's doing it. Oh, you sent a video clip of it. Look at this.
It's like when he's doing it well.
Yeah, but then sometimes he Death Stranding, and but no, Death Stranding was actually pretty lore-wise, actually pretty cool. With the EE, this is the time I guess it was pandemic time. I watched a 7-hour review of Death Stranding, like legit without skipping. What in the world is? What is this game?
It's called Lonely Mountains Downhill.
You just hear me blabbering all over it.
That was the last part, like the crash. It was cracking me
Come on.
up.
This'll be a breeze.
Now's your chance!
But yeah, Metal Gear Rising was pretty. I liked it. I thought it was cool. Man, it's funny because like it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. But at the same time, like I think when I went back to try to beat it on hard mode, but you ever get that feeling where it's like, okay, I think I kind of got everything out of the game I would want, you know? So I didn't really like feel like going through the game again. Yeah.
Sometimes for me, like I guess as I've gotten older, you know, the just the challenge of play it over again but it's harder is like, yeah, nah, it's like unless you're offering me actual new content that I did not see, there's little reason for me to play a game over on hard.
We've got our work cut out for us.
All right.
On your toes.
Unless the game's like really fun, then sure.
Yeah.
You know, then I'll buy it, but
Might be a
you know,
big
that's what I really liked about like the Warriors Orochi 3 game, where it's like You didn't even unlock the best stuff unless you played on the harder difficulty. But you could still take your experience and your characters like, with you, so it's not like you're starting from scratch, you know?
Good.
Say it so.
I'll give me one second, put the mic on real quick.
You're thinking not playing.
We've got a hard road ahead of us.
We got this. Here it comes. Take it from here, Neil.
Oh, Jack! Get out!
Can't be.
No, Jack, no!
Enemy spotted.
Time to go to work.
Here it comes.
It'll take more than that to stop us.
Still a ways to go. Come on.
Come on.
This'll be a breeze.
We've got a hard road ahead of us.
Got this. We got this.
I'm back.
Man, I was so close to killing the queen right then, and not paying attention to health.
All right.
What happens? What happens to the death?
We'll be here forever at this rate.
Good.
What I love about that channel is
Room for
the
mistakes.
It's like what I'm saying is like the ball. The weather in the game there is like the so like cloudy and everything. It's great. I liked it a lot. It was cool.
Time for a change.
What? Might be in big trouble.
Don't worry. We got this.
What did you think of Death Stranding when you saw the game?
Ready to try again?
I was quite worried that it would be UPS Simulator. So I was like very weary since I've become very weary since like the days of Days Gone first coming out, and I'm like, like y'all, I like wait till this game comes out. I ain't sure yet. So
I'm sure you
That
can.
one looks tough.
This one will test us.
Yeah, I did platinum Days Gone, but I didn't feel like there was moments in it that were cool, but I don't know. I mean, I can kind of see why they're not going to make a sequel. But
yeah, I mean,
it wasn't the
bad,
best game
really,
I played, man.
because
Yeah.
Time to mop up.
It's not over till it's over.
it could have been better.
Time for a change.
Look at this.
Yeah, I did it. Woo. Finally. Man, trophy. Memories of a different time. I beat the whatever queen.
The Griffin Queen
Griffin Queen. Yeah, the Peter Griffin Queen.
and the Peter Griffin Queen.
But yeah, so like, Days Gone, I think they shouldn't have abandoned it. They should have made another one. But, you know, this is, I always used to say, this is why, you know, it's important to actually support games at launch, or roughly at launch when you pay, you know, full price, because buying games on sale doesn't help, you know, the developers. So even though people are like, oh, I love the game, and it's like, yeah, but you didn't buy it when it counted, so, you know, they're not making another one.
Right.
But when Death Stranding came out, I was like, at first I thought it was gonna be great, and I'm like, all the gameplay they're showing is this dude walking around. Like, I don't know, like, they show some gunplay, I'm like, okay, well, that's nice, but I ain't sure. But, you know, I was like, it was Decima, and it's like Kojima, you know, it's like, the hype was tangible. And
Yeah.
then, you know, when it came out, people were, you know, they were the people who were like, yeah, well, you know, it's you know, it's trying to say something that, you know, about connecting people and all, like, yeah, but why does it take 70 hours to do it? It's like, why does it take 70 hours to say it? And then George played it, and then, because at that point I was like, kind of warning George, like, I don't know if you want to play this game, because, like, you know, it kind of, you know, it's a big thing. He's like, no, I gotta play it. And it nearly killed him. Like, after that, he didn't want to play. He didn't play nothing. For, I'm talking months.
Jeez.
And then, like, he had Ghost of Tsushima, and then didn't even play it past, like, the opening. I think he got to the opening credits, and that's about as far as he got. And he's like, I can't even, because he was playing Death Stranding like it was his job, and like so he's like, I gotta come home. He's like, I gotta stream. He's like, I gotta play this game for 4 hours because I gotta deliver these packages, and I gotta get this and connect the chiral network, and blah blah blah. And it's like, it wasn't fun anymore. It was a job. So yeah,
Like, George, it's not real, man. It's just a game.
for real.
Please, they think of your family. Dang. It's funny because golly, when I remember when the reviews came out, I was like, I didn't really know what to think of the game. I was just like, you know, I kind of felt like, I'm glad I played it when I did, because it was like, you know, the pandemic, and then it's like everybody's like closed off from each other, and
Yeah,
you know,
a lot of people said
and I was
that
like,
made it make more sense for them.
yeah, that definitely did for me too. I was just like, you know, this is pretty neat, actually. You know, it's like it's an acquired taste. If I'm being completely honest, the game it's definitely not for everyone. I'm like, if you want to play something that's really different, you know, I would say give this a shot. But if you feel like, you know, if you by looking at it and you just like this is stupid, I'm like you're more or less not gonna. I don't really think you're gonna like it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. Like, I've seen enough of the gameplay, like, that, yeah, like, cause I'm the guy who used to love the walking simulators, you know, like those sort of type of games, like, you know, I got the, like, Rhyme,
Mm-hmm.
like Rhyme, or, like, early Team Eco stuff, um, games like Rain on PS3, you know, stuff like that. I really appreciate that. Flower, I loved Flower.
Oh yeah,
And
Flower.
Journey, but like,
Mm-hmm.
as I've gotten older, like I don't have the kind of patience for it anymore, I guess. So I'm like,
You're like, where's the dragons?
yeah, exactly. I was like, where's the dragons? Where's the explosions? Why am I not leveling up? Like that's basically like all
You know
I'm
what's
gonna
funny?
be able to do.
I've kind of become a bit of the opposite, believe it or not. I think just because like I don't have as much time,
Mm-hmm.
and like I kind of just want to chill. But it's weird. I don't know, because like